Oh, you are alive. Well, oops, I burped. I'm live. People are busy. Hey, Scrapping Cash. Ain't nobody on here but me and you, buddy. Maybe everybody's out doing some last minute Christmas shopping. There's Philip. Ain't much happening right at the minute, buddy. We'll see what goes on here. I've had a pretty good week. I'm doing okay, Crash. I just been busy. Well, mostly crushing them darn cans. Uh, the, I got to come up with a better system on that. I think it's going to be any day I go out and pick up cans. When I come back, I just don't pile them up out there. I go back there and crush them and bag them up so I don't get covered up with them like I am right now. But I'll get it done. I'll get you guys ready for Christmas. I'm not. I'm never ready. I wonder where Willow's at. I know Crazy Family Tube, they're not going to be on, they're not even going to have a live tonight because they had to make a trip to Detroit for a family visit with somebody. You working on any cars, Crash? I somebody was telling me why didn't I do 10 cans? Well, to start with, there's Crazy Family Tube. I didn't figure y'all would be on. Now y'all are in Detroit, aren't you? Yeah, man asked me why I didn't do 10 cans. And start with, they're steel. And steel's only 2 or 3 cents a pound. And they're extremely difficult to crush unless you try to leave them whole. And then it's going to take up a whole lot of room. Not me, Poppy. Okay, Crazy Family Tube. Is that you, Marty? I seen that one. I think it was the last video. Sexy too much for you. Hey, sexy too much for you. I'm glad you could stop by. But yeah, that last video that Crazy Family Tube did, I mean, it just breaks my heart that I can't find that kind of stuff. But you can't get that stuff. It's Marty. Okay, I thought that was you, Marty. But yeah, that one with all the cases of yogurt and some other stuff. Why in the world would they throw cases of that stuff away? I just don't get it. Hey, Mary Beth. Yeah, wonder if I can. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There's Delilah. I know who Delilah is. Frugal Granny. But yeah, all that food, man, it just, and you was finding milk, and I'm assuming it was down in the teens in the temperature, so there wasn't nothing wrong with that milk. If my mustache looks funny, I tried to trim it. I ain't never been able to trim my mustache the way I want to. I almost whacked it all the way off. I almost did. Hey, Willow. Glad to see you there. But anyway, saving the tin cans, not a good idea. I've had some way to crush them quick and easy. It'd be one thing, but then you're still dealing with 2 or 3 cents a pound still. So not a good idea for me. And one of my other subscribers, forget which one of you it was saying, well, why don't I just pour them cans out on the ground and run over them with my scooter? Well, when you pour them out like that and you run over them with a scooter, I've done that. Matter of fact, I've done something like that today. But what happens, it spreads them all out, all over the place, and I got a real hard time getting them picked up and put in the bag. So right now, I'm sitting on my scooter and I'm pouring out of the bag on the ground right there at my feet, and I've been stomping them and putting them in the bag from my scooter. But it's extremely, I come up with the conclusion that the reason I let stuff go like I do, it's extremely difficult. But if I could get around and bend over and pick that stuff up real fast and everything, it'd be one thing, but I can't do it. So that may have something to do with why I let stuff pile up like I do. I just don't feel like doing it. Hey, Wendy, I thank you. By the way, Wendy's sending me a can crusher. So I didn't know what she was just. I can't wait either, dear. I wished I could talk to you. We tried to set something up one time and you didn't have a computer for it or something. I'm not sure. I sure would love to talk to you, girl. Yes, I would. But yeah, I can't wait for that can crusher to get here. It's getting close to New Year's resolution time, folks. And I'm making one this time and it's going to be about my mess out there and how I go about doing that stuff. And instead of throwing stuff in a trash can when I'm taking something apart, I pitch it over on the floor. I used to didn't be this junky. But there again, I think it's got something to do with my physical condition. Then again, maybe I'm just copping out. But I need to quit. I need to quit throwing that stuff in the floor and on the ground in my Christmas card arrive. From you, Willow, no, but I'm getting several cards. I don't get my mail but every 2 or 3 days, I don't have a key to the box, and my daughter goes by and gets it. But I got a couple here that I want to show you. I really like this thing here, and it is from. Can you see that? But it's just a beautiful car, I think, and I appreciate it. And it's from Terry Reed. I don't know if she's been on one of my lives or not. I can't remember. And it's beautiful. I have a shop vac. I don't even know if it still works or not. And then this one here is not from well, she does subscribe to my channel. This is my sister, my baby sister. She has 6 dogs that lives in the house, and I hope you can see that. And she loves her dogs, and they're well taken care of. And I can't name them. The dog's name is Wookie, Buddy, Winston, Aggie, Doc, and Wyatt. And one of them dogs is costing them a fortune for health care. It's got some kind of rare something or other, and they have to take it to the state thing to get it worked on. But I've got several cards, but I hadn't got one from you, Will. I may have. I'll have to look now. But, well, no, I know I ain't, because I've opened all I got. And I was going to send out cards this year, and I didn't get it done. Did not get it done. And I didn't get it done last year. But what is Christmas is next Wednesday or Thursday, isn't it? Let's see. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Gosh, that's right now here then, isn't it? Gee whiz. Almost done. And people's out. You mailed it last month? Last month? I should have got it. I'm concerned about that. And it had dirt in it. And that's another thing I was going to. People start sending me some dirt. I want some dirt. Turn my scooter again, charging. I'm looking at my notes. I make notes, and I did want to say too, folks, that this live stream I do every Saturday. I may not look really excited about it, but it's really a big deal for me to do. I look forward to it. And what happened here? On my right, that right there, that's a picture of me, me and my wife, taken in 1966. I'm sitting on the fender of my 1957 Buick Roadmaster, and that's my wife I'm holding there. And it's black and white. Now, yeah, it was a big old Buick Roadmaster. Of course, gas wasn't but 24 and 25 cents a gallon back then, so it didn't matter that much. But that's what it is. There's Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. And right back at you, dear. I don't say that much, but I do wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But back to my New Year's resolutions. I am going, when I bring cans in, now I did it yesterday. I brought some cans in, and I didn't dump them there where I usually dump them. I took them around there and flattened them and put them in the bag. So they're bagged and ready to go. And I'm just going to do that with every one that when I pick the cans up, that's exactly what's going to happen. And I really need to do that too, because I'm planning on start hitting up all these neighbors. It just don't make sense, because most of them, if I meet them face to face and tell them who I am and what I do, and they see what I'm doing, they see I'm on a handicap scooter. 99% of I've never had one to turn me down. Ain't no 99% to it. 100% of people that I have talked to in person says, yeah, well, I'll do that. And they all have. And I've got about 15 of them now that do that. Some of them don't want to be on the video or on the camera, but most of them don't care one way or the other. So yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to start meeting these people face to face and tell them who I am and what I do, and just get a good rapport going with them. Most people wants to be friendly. I've got a couple of people that on my route, I call it, that are not friendly. And if you've been watching any of my videos, you'll know one of them I'm talking about. That's the most unfriendliest guy I ever met. But he may have something going on in his life that just makes him that way. And so I can't fault him for that, He's just, matter of fact, if I ever see him outside again, I'm probably going to try to talk to him again. But he was the one who had his yard all tore up in spots where he had these sod web worms. I don't know if they call it web sod worms or sod web worms. But he had to take up whole parts of his yard and everything and put down new sod. And I asked him one time about it, and I didn't get no answer. The second time I seen him, I asked him, I got an answer, and that's what he told me it was. The third time I saw him, I tried to talk to him, and he just went on like he didn't hear me. So I don't know why he's like that, but he's one of the two that's just not really forthcoming as far as being friendly and wanting to talk. And some people don't want to talk. I've found some, that Dauber merchandise is still out there. The cups, I bought me a cup. I'm fixing to make me a new intro. It's not going to be much different from the intro I got. It's just going to be better quality, and my coffee cup in it's going to be a Junk Dauber coffee cup and stuff like that. I may add a cup, but you don't want to make it too long, so I've been told. I quit doing an outro on the very back of my videos. I do the Christmas thing after Christmas, and I'll stop running that. But I'm going to keep running my live stream thing for Saturday every time, just reminding people. And looks like I am stuck. I was up to 916 subscribers, and then it dropped to around 914, and then it got down to 908, and now it's back up to 912. But I'm just like I'm kind of stuck there. So I don't know, but you know it. You know what really? I probably said this before, but you know what? Old people repeat themselves, so folks get used to it. But it bothers me when I get comments on my videos. I look at them, and most of the time I will comment back or make a reply back if it's something that I think needs a reply. And I read every one of them. But if I was somebody like Scrap and Pallet Man, and he's at 93,000 subscribers right now, and I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of comments he gets, no way he can. I don't see how you could read them all. Tell you the truth. I mean, you could, but as far as replying back, it's not going to happen. And that really, it troubles me that if I had all that kind of subscriptions, I couldn't reply back to all of them. And it just maybe, I don't know, will people think you're just not being you're not reciprocating, and doing, I don't know. I just like to comment back, and especially if it's something I'm really oh well, she's talking about frugal. Took me a minute to figure that one out, Willa. But yeah, it bothers me that you can't do it. And I was reading something the other day. The number one money making channel is a 7-year-old kid. He made $23 million last year. And then the second highest ranking is my kid, but the third highest ranking was another kid, somewhere around 9 or 10, and I can't. And the 7-year-old kid, he goes on there and he's critiquing new toys and stuff that comes out. 23 million, and they're saying that he's probably going to make more than that next year. My gosh, $23 million, and he has like 3 or 4 million subscribers. Lord have mercy. I'm not, Lord have mercy, wishing I had that kind of money. Of course I wish I had money. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's a good and bad thing, and eventually you will lose that personal touch. Yeah, that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me, because all these people, especially these that comes on my live here, I feel like I'm on a personal level with them. I mean, I know who they are. I know what a lot of them do and stuff, and I don't see Maggie on here, and I don't see Tanya. It's about 8 o'clock. Is it 7 or 8 o'clock at Tanya's house? It'd be about 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. It just, I don't, and I want so bad. Sometimes I get to hankering. I want to talk to one of y'all or something in particular, and I can't be butting into their lives like that. I can't be just popping in. And my wife always told me I was the worst about if I took a notion I wanted to see somebody or call somebody, I would just pop in. And she said, "You don't do that." Well, I say I do it with your mama, and I, I, I don't. Now, I didn't. I had a problem with my mother, but I didn't do it with her. But most of my relatives and stuff that I was close to, if I felt like popping in, I mean, I felt welcome. Um, that's just me. My wife said I was not considerate by giving somebody a thumb, a heads up that I'm coming by. And if I'm real good friends with somebody, I feel like I can just pop in anytime, I don't mean just go and open the door and go in, but I didn't feel like I had to have a reservation to go see them. And with my mama, I had to have a reservation to go see her if she was around. Um, Frugal Granny, that's something that people that I have supported quit supporting me. My mustache looks terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that sucker off. Grow me another one. I really whacked on that thing today. Uh, hey Sheila. Uh, the, you get some people that will subscribe but never look at none of your videos. And I guess I've got a lot of people like that because I've got 912 subscribers and I only have like about 100, 110, sometimes 120 that look at the videos. So that right there tells you everybody ain't looking at your videos. But if any of y'all have videos, I go and look to see if you got videos. But a lot of you don't put up videos. I'm subscribed to you, but you're not putting up videos, and that's up to you, But if you put up videos, I would go check them out. And by the way, I haven't seen Nana. What's her name? She's been supporting my videos, and Rena Hall. Yeah, Fantab, I do. I check your videos, and if I think about it, I'll leave a comment or something. But sometimes I don't think about leaving a comment. Getting ready to sell at flea market, Claire Joy, tomorrow if I can stand the cold. I guess it is cold there. Where you at, Claire Joy? I done forgot. Oh, man, I couldn't. I was so cold the other day. Man. I went to bed with my jacket on. Claire Joy, yeah, you're right, Claire Joy. It is cold in Petersburg. I know that. My brother's in Hopewell. And I know people can't just go jump in there and just watch videos. Sometimes they got things to do. I understand that. But, it is what it is. It's not your life. It's just something you do. It's a hobby. And of course, we want everybody to watch all the time. especially if you're trying to build a channel. And I am trying to build a channel, but I don't know. I was hoping I could get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but don't look like it's going to happen. Yeah, I know you don't, Philip. I checked your channel. No, I don't guess it's going to happen. Guess not. But my resolution though is going to be that, like I said, when I go out and I get cans, I'm coming in and I'm not dumping them. I'm gonna sit right there and crush them and bag them, and then it's done. It ain't sitting out there in the yard all piled up. And I've been working on that one bag today that they've been bagged for a while, but then I had this fire out there that I had burning some stuff, and my bag was too close to the fire, and it kind of melted a little bit. So I dumped all those out. Matter of fact, I dumped all those out that was still in the bag, and then I just sit there and run over them with the scooter about 4 or 5 times, and it flattened most of them. But now I got to get them picked up and put in the bag. I've been using these black plastic bags, but I found at one of my trash deals from Friday, yesterday. No, it was on Tuesday. I didn't trash pick yesterday morning. Only thing I did yesterday was run my camera out. But Tuesday, somebody had thrown out a box of it's a brand name, but I can't remember. Hey, dumpster diving granny. It was a box, had 82 bags in it, 2 rolls, and they're the plastic flex something bags, but they're only 13 gallons, but they're good bags to put cans in. Then I just tie them up. Well, I don't tie them up my knot because frugal me, I'm going to dump them. When we take that stuff to the scrapyard, we have to dump them out of the bags into a big bin they got that they weigh them in. So I'm going to try to reuse them bags 2 or 3 times. But I found that bag that it never been opened. It's got 82 bags in there. So I'm putting them in them bags now. And them smaller bags, they're easier to pack in the car than them big black ones. So it might work out better. It might work out better. Sable Kitty Becky. All your other animals doing okay, Willow? I know ours is doing. We ain't got no problems with ours. Ours are all doing good, and just seems like to me for some reason, somebody must have told all them cats that they can go to my bed and sleep on it at night. Because I've got 2 that keeps coming in here, and my dog's already sleeping in here. So, but I don't know why they started sleeping in here. One of the black ones and the gray one. I think it's Diamond. But I'm about as ready for Christmas as I'm going to be. Let's see, if Christmas is Wednesday, so that means trash will run Tuesday and trash will run Friday, I guess. So people might be throwing stuff away too, but of course I ain't going to be doing with no big stuff anymore. You mean they got a hospice for animals? I didn't know that. My little dog thinks it's her bed. She don't think it's my bed. She thinks it's her bed. Bailey, come here, baby. You don't want to be bothered, do you? Yeah, she's over there now. But yeah, she thinks it's her bed. We did a tree. Or my daughter did the tree. I didn't do it. Hey, that's a good resolution, Frugal Granny. Matter of fact, that needs to be, well, I guess technically mine is going to be more organized. Yeah, my cans, that's part of organized, but I need to organize that shop again and get it straightened out. And when I get rid of all this bigger stuff that I've got, I won't be bringing no more up. And, oh, okay. Yeah. I had a cat one time named Clarence, because he had there was a movie or something called Clarence the Cross-Eyed Lion, and my cat, he was like a Siamese, but he was big and wasn't slim like a Siamese, but he was a real big cat, beautiful cat, and I had him neutered. No, you spay a cat. No, you neuter a cat. You spay a female, right? Yeah. Anyway, and there was a lot of cats back. This has been 25 years ago, I guess, that were getting this feline leukemia. And I figured I better get mine a shot. And there was this lady that comes around and she does grooming and all that stuff, and she gives shots. And I don't know if that was legal or not, but I knew she did. And so I told her, I said, can you give him a leukemia shot? She said, yeah. So she gave him a shot. And it never occurred to me whether you had to keep that stuff refrigerated or not. And I don't guess she did, but she gave him a shot. And just a few months later, he come down with feline leukemia. And I had to watch that boy start declining. And he got so bad there, I finally had to take him to the vet and have him put to sleep. But hey, Rocka, I didn't see you on there, dear. But you go to the vet for stuff like that unless you're able to give the shots yourself. Now I can give rabies shots. You can go to the places like Spar Building Supply, and you can buy all kind of the shots and stuff, puppy shots and stuff like that, and the rabies shots. And you get the certifications and everything right there. It's a thing, and you save the tag and all that stuff. And so I used to do that, give the shots and everything, because I used to raise Rottweilers, and I quit raising them in 1992. I got concerned about my grandson, my oldest one, because he got to where he liked to waddle out there to the kennels. And occasionally I have forgot. On my kennel doors, each one I had to, when you close them, you just didn't put the hasp down, you put a lock in there. Because if they get real frisky or something, you know, jumping up and down and barking at something, they could knock that house up and come out of that door. And if you're out there in the kennel yard with another dog, especially if it's a male, and it's a male that's jumping up and down, he can knock that hasp off and come out that door, and then you got one big dog fight on your hand. There, it was just in their nature to do that, and it's real hard to break them up. And then I got thinking, boy, I forget to put a hasp down with the lock on it and everything, and that one come out there. Because these were like guard dogs and security dogs and stuff like that we were raising and training. And they weren't like regular household pets. So I sold it all. I got who you can't see me, Frugal? Well, I'm here. Has anybody else got a? Oh yeah, I see him on mine too. He says, "Okay, see you, dumpster diving, Granny." Becky, you got all kind of names up there. No, mine's clear as I'm right there at me. Of course, I am right here at me. I am right here. But yeah, I'm tired, and I'm gonna start hitting my appointments up again at the doctor. I've got to do that. I've slacked off a lot of that here. Ever since my podiatrist, she had to go on maternity leave, and she won't be back till February. And I was supposed to go to the podiatrist in Gainesville, the VA podiatrist in Gainesville, and I just didn't want to do, because if I go there, I have to go over to the clinic here, and they got a shuttle band that they run people to Gainesville that's got appointments in Gainesville, so I don't have to drive over there and back. And I don't need to be driving over there and back anyway. And so I hadn't been to the doctor. The last doctor I went to was my podiatrist that was going on maternity leave. And I hope she's had that baby now. I think she has. But that's the one I made that video that time. I called it my doctor is a hottie. She went and looked at that too. She's a nice lady. I really like her. Scrap-Hawk, you made it. I went in there and looked, and it was at $999, buddy. And do you have enough watch hours now that you can get monetized? I don't know what your watch hours would be. I know several people that's got 1,000 subscribers, and they didn't have enough watch hours to get monetized. And I think you have to have like 4,000 watch hours, something like that. And a lot of them didn't have it like 1,000 or 2,000 watch hours. And shoot, I got watch hours. I'm up around 10,000 watch hours, but I'm sure not up to 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, I've got about 10,000 watch hours. But of course, I've got 484 videos that I put up. Boy, that's a lot of videos. I could almost hit 500 videos by the end of the year, maybe, if I wanted to do one a day, but it's getting hard for me to do one a day, so I'm just shooting like for 5 a day. You have 4,000 watch hours, Granny? You don't have enough watch hours, Scrap Hawk? I wish I could give you some of mine, but can't do that. And you have to have that much every year. You have to maintain it. I didn't know that. That shouldn't be no problem for me though, because I've only been doing this for about 2 years. About 2 years. I have a friend that I talked her into doing a YouTube channel, and she was only like 20. And she finally started one, and it's one I don't particularly, I mean, I'm subscribed to her, but I hardly ever watch her. It just totally don't interest me. It's into those cartoons and stuff that's on TV and on YouTube. It's one of them channels that adults look at it, but kids do too. But I talked her into that about 7 or 8 months ago, and her first video she put up did a couple of 100,000 views. I could not believe it. And it wasn't but just a month. She got over 1,000 subscribers in less than a month. And the last time I looked, she had about 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's right, Crazy Family too, Marty. That's right. That's what it is. I can't really get into that, and she knows it. She knows it, and I know she don't like mine. So we're even. And you started in June, Mary Beth? I don't know. I don't know what the secret is. I'm thinking Scrapping Pallet Man, he's at 93,000 subscribers now. And I mean, I like scrapping, and everything. But I don't understand why his is going like it is. I mean, it's just 93,000 subscribers. I mean, his took off when Tucker Upper gave him a shout out. And at that time, Tucker Upper only had about 5,000 subscribers. Tucker Upper has about 45,000 now. So Paul has passed him way up, more than double. And I look at some channels that I thought would really be going big, and some of them I watch. I watch Chris and Holly show. I don't watch him for what he believes, about flat Earth and stuff like that. I watch him for the scrapping, the dumpster diving he did. And he don't do that much anymore. And he seemed like he's kind of stuck at around 40,000 subscribers. Well, that's not bad. If you started in June and you got 264, that's about what I had when Crazy Family Tube did that video about me. I don't know if any of you seen it or not, but I mean they did a video. It wasn't about anything but me, and they wanted me to be their grandpa and all this stuff. And from that, from that, mine kind of took off, and right off the bat, I picked up over 100 subscribers. And Frugal Granny, you can go live, dear. Was you asking me how to do that? I can't give good instructions on this stuff, and I don't know squat, and I have to figure everything out. And the problem with me, once I get something figured out, like I figured out how to put that PayPal tip jar on my YouTube homepage. And right now, I couldn't tell you how I did it. I can't tell you how I did it. I know I could probably fiddle with it and figure it out again, but I can't retain the information. I can't. And but I'll tell you one thing, Frugal Granny. Anytime you want to chat or something one-on-one at night, and if you let me know, I'll set up a live stream and send you the link so you can come into it and we can sit there and chat. Yeah, you need moderators, Mary Beth. That's for dang sure. I'd be out lost without Willa and some of the other people I have here that is doing it. But Willa's the main one. She's there. I don't remember, but one time she wasn't there, and she had stuff going on. But yeah, Frugal Man, anytime you want to chat at night, let me know. Let me know, and I'll set up a private chat with just you and me. I sure will, and that's pretty simple, all I do is I set it up, and then I send you a link to it to your email, and you just go in there on your email and click on that link, and you're there. That's the way it is. But I'd be folks, I'd be kind of lost if I didn't have my YouTube family here. I know it's not a whole bunch of people, but it's company and it's people I look forward to talking to all the time. I wish there was some way I could travel around and meet everybody just face to face. I love face to face meetings. And this live stream, that's about as close as I can get face to face with you guys. Of course, y'all know that. Yeah, Frugal Granny, I check my email a lot, and just remember my email is junkdauber@gmail.com, and I check that thing almost probably 3 or 4 times a day. And just letting me know what time you want to do it, and I'll send you a link, and we'll get on with it. But I know how it is not having nobody to talk to, because that's why I'm so happy. I've never had an empty nest. I've got my daughter here, and by the way, she just turned. I was thinking she was going to be 50, but it's 49. But she just turned 49 today. Hey, Champs. Yeah, I was going to rag her about being 50, but I'm going to have to wait a year. She said she don't feel 50. Hey, is Prion here? I didn't see Prion. Hey, girl. I sure like her video. She is she that one video she did about calling it brown girl. I found that it was interesting. It was, and I was glad to have her thoughts on that subject and everything. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe some brown boy or brown man ought to do something on that line. But she just gives you thoughts on different things, and I didn't think I would ever. At first, I didn't think I was going to like her video. First one I looked at, she was putting makeup on. That was all right, but some of the other stuff that she does, from what I gather, she's a student. She's fixing to graduate, and I'm thinking she's going to be an architect, but she's from Bangladesh. And she's very sick. I just came here to see. Well, I appreciate it, Priya. Doggone girl, I don't want you to be sick. But it's cold where you're at. She lives in the Ukraine. But yeah, she does stuff that and talks about things, insights, and it's not. She calls it a vlog or something like that. It's what am I doing? Is what I'm doing a vlog, or I always just thought it was a YouTube video. But I always remember you, girl. I was looking at a couple of your videos today, and I'm still going back and looking at some early on. And you was talking about in that one video about you being a skinny girl. You might be a skinny girl, but you sure are a pretty one. You sure are. You're beautiful. I guess I can tell you that. But yeah, that one video, she called it brown girl, and that just, I guess that stuck with me because my grandsons are all well, they're not. They're half black, half white. But well, you may be skinny, but you sure are pretty. So take that to the bank. I guess that's it, Willow. A vlog is basically a video. That's what her channel is then. That's what my channel was going to be. But I don't guess it is. But I do adventures in my life. By the way, I turned my scooter over again. Dadgummit. But it wasn't a bad tumble for me. I was half on it and half off. But yeah, her channel, I keep plugging that channel because I just like some of the stuff she talks about, and it's all kind of different subjects and everything. And I don't think she hardly ever cusses in there. I might have heard a cuss word or two in there, but that goes with it, I guess. But yeah, I am so. I want to do a private live chat with Prion. I think I asked her about it one time. She never did get back with me about it. I would love to talk to her one-on-one. but I sure like her. And there's a couple of others I found on there here lately that I like. That's kind of towards that same subject matter, but I don't like them as good as I like Prion. And okay, geez, Dauber, quit doing that. We're gonna have to get you a seatbelt. And well, I the hardest part was me getting that sucker turned back up. But well, I appreciate that, Prion. I'm totally looking forward to it. There's Sister Barb Everett. But yeah, I am looking forward to that, Prion. I really am. And there's Tanya. I went and looked at you. You're not putting up enough videos, Ton. I went and looked. I'm not seeing hardly any videos, new ones, but I'll keep checking by. I might want to do another one-on-one with you too, Tanya. Okay. Isabella De Niro. Are you new, dear? Yes, I can, Prion. I sure can. Matter of fact, that's something I'm going to start doing. Let me make a note of that right now, because I will be putting one up tomorrow that I'm working. Email note. I will do that for sure. I sure will. Isabella. Oh yeah, I've seen you on here before. Love the videos. Makes me think about my dad been gone since 1971. My dad, let's see, my dad died in 78. And he won't even old enough to draw Social Security yet. He died. He committed suicide. He he'd been an alcoholic. Well, I never knew him when he was. As far back as I remember, he always drank. And him and my mom divorced in 1951. Well, they separated in 51. Mama took off and went to Florida with another man, left my daddy laying there in the floor drunk, passed out. And he would go for a good while without taking a drink. And I guess he just got tired of going. I never treated him with any disrespect or anything, but my other brothers, they was on to him all the time. And no, Tan, I didn't get a card from you yet either. There's 2 or 3 people said they uh, sent some. My dad was Lord, he was 50 something. But that's what he did. And most people, you think, when they commit suicide with a gun, they shoot themselves in the head. But my daddy, he didn't do it. He laid on the bed and shot himself in the heart. And I suppose my thinking is he probably did that because he didn't want to look bad in the coffin. He was just that kind of person. But yeah, it was a shock that he did that. And he had been dry. He hadn't had anything to drink for several months. But that morning he did that. He went to the liquor store and bought him a pint of Steelbrook corn liquor. And he drank about half that bottle that same morning. And we knew when he bought it because, the receipt and everything that was in there on the bag. And then he killed himself. I have a lot of thoughts about that, To me, suicide has a way of making you feel guilty. I felt guilty in a way, and then I felt really angry and mad that he done that. I guess he just got tired of trying to quit. And he'd been a lifelong alcoholic. Lifelong. And he did marry one time. He did. Now guess what? I cannot remember 15 seconds ago what I was going to say. I swear, why does your mind work like now? 15 seconds ago, I knew exactly what I was going to say, and now I don't have a clue. But my mama now, she lived, let's see, she's been dead maybe 8 years. And she was 16 years older than me. So that will make her what now? I'm 78, 88, 89, 90, 119. That'd make her 92 now if she was living, and she's been dead 8 years. So she was in her 70s. No, she was in her 80s. I don't know. I can't think. I'm still trying to remember what I forgot. My plan for today, host from Preon, is I don't have nothing planned. I don't have anything in particular I'm doing. You want to do a live stream today, Preon? We can sure do it. Send me your email address to junkdauber at why am I drawing a blank? junkdauber@gmail.com. How can I forget that? junkdauber@gmail.com. If you send me your email, I'll set up a plan for whatever time you say, and we'll talk. Now, I don't care if it's in the middle of the night here or when it is, just whenever it's best for you. I don't mind at all. I don't have insomnia, but I don't have a problem staying up late. or staying up real early in the morning. But I'd love to talk to you. But I don't have any. Both of my parents died young. Daddy was 52 and 73, and Mama was 63 and died in 85. My wife was 63 when she died, and she died in 2006. She's been dead right now 13 years. Now, I'm trying not to let that stuff, it's not as easy for me to get in kind of a depressed state thinking about stuff. But sometimes I think, why didn't my parents or why didn't my grandparents kind of say to me, it's going to get really bad as you get older, son? But okay, it's junkdauber@gmail.com. I think, yeah, Willow's got it right in there. I see the link, junkdauber@gmail.com. I'm sorry to hear that, Prayon. Was she as pretty as you are? I'm not flirting with you, dear. I think you're a beautiful person, and I mean that in many ways, I really do. And I won't flirt with you. Well, everybody says I flirt anyway, so maybe I am a flirt. But my wife used to say, "Oh, don't worry about him. He's harmless." she used to say that all the time. Priyan is from Bangladesh. And when she first I asked her about that, she said Bangladesh. And her first language is Bengali. And I'm thinking, well, I thought Bangladesh people were blacks, and it just didn't occur to me that she was. I don't know what you would say somebody like Priyan is. Are they black? Are they just brown? Are they dark? I don't know. But she looks more white than dark. But then I get looking at her. She's a brown girl. And my babies are brown boys. I wonder if Jay's in there. Hey, Jay! I bet that sucker's gone to bed. I want him to put in an appearance. But no, I don't guess he's in there. But his TV took a dump a few days ago, and his mama was going to get him a new one when she got her Christmas bonus, and she got her Christmas bonus, and it wasn't as much as she expected it to be, and she couldn't get it. And I don't hear him in there when he's not got a maximum or mixed skin color, tan, white, and brown. Okay, that makes sense. And I miss hearing him, and I'll get up and just go in there looking around, make sure he's there and everything's all right. But then, other day, I found this TV with some other stuff. I had to come home and get my little red wagon and pull down there to haul it. Took most of the stuff to my neighborhood lady friend, that does the yard sale. Took most of it down there. But that TV, it was excellent cosmetic condition and looked brand new, and it works. So I got that thing there, and now I can hear him in there, but I don't hear him now. He might have went and took him a nap. But I just hearing him in there and my oldest grandson, and they all kind of loud, and oh, I didn't know that, Marty. Do you know about having kids in your videos? You won't get paid for them once you are monetized. That's one of the new things that they come up with. You know what? There's quite a few of my videos have kids in them. My grandson. And when I'm at Publix or something and I run across kids, and I guess I'll have to live with that because I love talking to kids. I really do. How can I add a picture with my name? I guess you need to have it go on your Google. Is it Google? And you have to put that in there. I'm assuming my pictures there or my logos there. I don't know. I may be getting ready to just put my picture on there. But yeah, I love talking to kids. My goodness. And several times I have kids on there. Of course, I could edit them out, but I find that hard to do. When I'm doing editing, I've always got about 2 hours of footage, and I have to chop that thing down to about 30 minutes. Yes, you're right there, Willie. We're plain old people. And Morgan Freeman, I don't agree with a lot of things he says, but one thing he said, you stop calling me a black man and I'll stop calling you a white man. You're just a man. Makes a whole lot of sense. But unfortunately, a lot of the racism is not going to die out overnight because it's to people that's my age and a lot of them that's younger. That stuff is embedded, and that it's embedded there, and it just ain't going to go away. I mean, you can work at it and all that. Now, I used to be a racist, but I'll have to tell you this, and I'm proud of the fact that when I meet somebody new, it don't matter if they're black, white, yellow, red, whatever. I don't notice. I'm not conscious. Well, I may be conscious. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see color. I just don't. And there's been a lot of occasions that when I meet somebody new and I'm showing it to somebody, a picture of it or something on my videos or something. Oh, well, that's a black man. Is he Mexican? I don't see it like that, and I'm being totally honest. I don't see it, and it don't occur to me that they look like a Mexican or look like a black person, or it don't occur to me till somebody brings it to my attention. Then I think, oh, he is black, or oh, he does look like a Mexican. You know, I don't. When I do vlogs, sometimes there's kids. Yeah, you're right. The blood's the same color, boys. I don't care what you say. But no, I don't see color anymore. And that didn't happen till after my daughter. Why's my glasses look crooked? I look like Seedy. Yes, a baby is not born racist. Absolutely not. You teach that baby that, and that's the way it is. My Yeah, I did the same thing, Prion. I'm selecting my videos not for kids, but now I have one on there that's got kids, and does that mean it won't be monetized? Of course, I'm not monetized anyway, and I won't be for a while yet, but I will get there sooner or later. Well, they have to be set not for kids, but for 13 to 18. Oh, okay. Well, folks, I'll tell you what. I'm not monetized yet. I'm still about 88 away. So I ain't gonna worry about it till then. Then I don't not for sure worry about it then. But I tell you, folks, it's a big world. But ever since I got on this YouTube thing, it doesn't seem nowhere as big as it used to seem. Because now, you know, like I've got Maggie from Guam, I got Tanya from Australia, and I've got Prion from Ukraine or Bangladesh, but lives in Ukraine. I've got German subscribers. I've got just everywhere, you know, just all over the place. Italy, France. Gosh, you're everywhere. And the world just seems so smaller now, and puts me to mind of that guy I met one time out on my cam route, and he was telling me about, he does ham radio. He was showing me his antenna thing sticking up there. He said, I can talk to the world with that thing. And I'm immediately thinking, well, I can talk to the world sitting in my chair watching my monitor. And I can sit here and talk to you guys. And you can do a guest shot, and we can sit here and talk one on one, you know, and stuff like that. So, people smoking stuff. People smoke what? Cigarettes or pot? Only thing I ever smoked was cigarettes. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget Wendy, because that's my Can Crusher lady there. Oh, man. I'm feeling right silly now, so maybe it's time to, what time? Oh, I've been on an hour and a half. How about that? Oh, well, folks, pray on. I'm going to check my email. And Wendy, I sure wish we could figure out some way to talk, boys. Can you do it on, are you on Facebook, Wendy? I, oh man, I've talked to several of you. That's my goal, talk to everyone I can. And I don't have a whole lot of time. I've got less time left than the time I've had. So I'm 78, folks. And y'all don't forget my dirt. And if you have a mind to get you on a Dauber coffee cup, just go there and get it. It's listed right on my homepage, that little squiggly pink thing up there in the corner. What's vape? What is vape? All right, Tanya, what's vape? I must really be out of touch. What is vape? I don't have a clue. Yes, we are friends, Wendy. I want to hear that. I want to hear your accent. And I had this guy that used to sell Christmas tree. He come from up north somewhere, but he was from Holland. And e-cigs, is that? Oh, that stuff. Vaping. Okay. Okay. I still don't understand that stuff. Vaping. I hadn't smoked in a lot of years, but when I did smoke, I smoked 3 packs a day. And it was a red pack Pall Malls or Pall Malls, whatever you want to call them. Then I quit, and then I started back with Marlboros and Merit 100s. And that was my brother's fault because he worked at Philip Morris and he didn't smoke, and he brought me he got a free carton. I think he got 1 or 2 free cartons a week. And he was bringing them to me. Okay, Prion, I'll check my email, dear. 1:27 a.m. Holy cow, you are up late, dear. I'll check my email and we'll set something up, dear. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay. Yeah, they do change names of stuff all the time. I was talking to somebody the other day, a younger person, they signed off saying SYL. And I had to ask somebody what that meant, and they said, see you later. Bye, Prion. All right, guys, it's about time for me to cut out of here, too. I don't guess Crazy Family Chief is going to do a live because part of the family's up in Detroit. So, Crazy Family Tube. Oh, okay. He's just telling Prion. Yeah, y'all need to check Prion's channel out. I like the stuff she talks about. I really do. And she's very good in English. Very good, and I'm assuming she studied it or something where she had to learn how to speak English. But she's very good with her English. And I think very pretty. Of course, I don't see nobody that I don't think's pretty. If it's ladies, the guys, I don't think the guys is pretty. They're just guys. Okay, I'm getting out of here, folks. It's we've been going an hour and a half. That's long enough. Y'all put up with my crap. But I will see you after Christmas, Bonhead. And maybe I'll have some good news. I got something going on. I might be happening. Anyway, love you guys. I appreciate it. And boy, I sure butchered my mustache. Look at that. Anyway, I'll see you later. Love yous all. End broadcast. End broadcast. How many times